Hey everyone, welcome to this week's update video. Sorry, it's a day late. I was sick yesterday, but recovering. And yeah, so let's go over what we have for this week. It's going to be a bit of a shorter week because there's not too much on. But next week will be the part 3 of the summer event. It has been confirmed. And yeah, therefore, just keep that in mind when deciding whether to use your currency on this banner or not. Now, Monica is the new banner unit for this week. And she is a support type. She has pretty good targeting. It's similar to Avadi's range with like 4 tiles. So you can stack this with all the other buffs, and it doesn't have to replace Tina or Maybell for your single targeted buffers, right? Now she actually reduces your armor and mobility, right? So she weakens your own units, but then she gives them pretty strong buffs after that, right? Also, she does reduce HP, so just keep that in mind. This can be useful though for helping trigger certain units, such as Avadi. Of course, it will take a couple of turns, right? But she does reduce the HP, so that helps trigger certain EX abilities, right? So that's quite useful. And provides a shield. It's not too relevant, but I guess if you're reducing HP, then at least she's giving some shield back in case there is a boss that does AoE damage. But she buffs attack, she buffs crit chance and crit damage over here, right? And then she also gives some like crowd control immunity and weakening immunity, or dispel actually. These are not as important, but she's basically a buffer for your nuka units. So she'll be a fantastic crusade unit, right? Pretty top tier. I would say she's probably going to be one of the best ones now. And she's also useful in Moon Abyss because she can buff your, your Morgan or a Alvida, like those sort of units, right? And also in PvP, she probably has some niche use on some certain nuka comps. Probably less used in PvP, but it can be useful. I did mention a nastier team before with the dots. Like Monaco should work with that as well. So another additional buffer you could use if you want to use some meme team like that. And also she has a EX. The EX is really good actually. It has the same condition as Xiaowu and also Nei, right? So you can trigger all 3 of them if you have 2 units dead, which is quite good. And she buffs attack and crit damage, right? Both very big buffs as well. So very good for Crusade raid. Now, whether you want to pull for her, it's really up to you. I would recommend not pulling for her, and if you have like the common tickets, you should use the common tickets when she goes into the standard banner, right? Because we don't have a Crusade raid for a little bit now, because it's I think it's been a couple of weeks or so since the last one, so I wouldn't expect the next one to come for another couple of weeks. Therefore, you will have time, right? Like, by the time she gets off banner, then she'll be in the custom banner, and you can wait a little bit. Like maybe Crusade raid comes early, who knows? But if that happens, then you can decide to pull then. But yeah, she's mostly going to be a Crusade unit or Moon Abyss if you care about that too. But primarily, I would say still Crusade raid, and then like below that would be Moon Abyss, and then below that is like PvP. And that is pretty much Monica. Now, as I said, there's also going to be the new units coming next week from the summer event, and that's going to include a limited unit and a transcendent unit, and therefore you might want to save your resources for that reason as well. Now, the transcendent unit, just keep in mind that you do get a free copy. A lot of people didn't realize that last time, and for those who just want to collect, they don't care about the skill ups. They were bummed that they spent resources on it. So just keep that in mind, that every transcendent release, you'll get a free copy after a 7-day login, right? That has happened for every single transcendent unit so far. Now, obviously the exception is if they rerun the banner, then you won't get the free copy. It's only on the first time the unit's getting released. You always get a a free copy there. Alright, so aside from that, we have a couple of smaller events here. So we have this lucky number 1. Basically, you collect your daily coin from here, and then you go to your slot machine. Just activate it. It'll give you a random reward, and you're hoping to get 777. Because when you get 777, that's when you'll get a this invitation thing, which you'll use in the nighttime invitation to. You claim it here, right? You pick one of the units. Obviously, eventually you're going to pick all 3, hopefully, and then you go through some dialogue. Like it'll, if you want to read it, it's up to you. And at the end, you'll get some currency, right? So yeah, that is this one. We've had this event before in the past. It's been quite a while since we had this type of event, but yeah. So that is that one. And then we have like this bottle event. I've already done it today, but basically there's 3 bottles. You just pick one at random. It will give you some currency for next week's side story, and then some crystals. So just remember to do that. Also, just going back in here, there's also these dailies here, like just a few resources to claim. These are for doing, the stuff that you would normally do every day as part of your daily routine anyway. So it's just a little bit of an extra bonus for doing that. And that is pretty much it for this week. Not too much. So yeah, just continue the grind and wait until next week for part 3 of the summer event. So that's it for this week. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.